returning in our consciousness, swirling as it is, to the Federal Bureau of Control, where we are, if memory serves, just about to take the elevator down to maintenance. Our dear friend Ahti has returned, humming, as he so loves to do. That is, if I can stop getting distracted by random side quests and fetching weapon modifications. We'll see. Ahti, you'll have to wait. There's something shiny over here. Ahti, it's you. Why are you so shiny? It's this grease. Okay. I just, at the end of the last session, used some upgrade points and whatnot, so I think we're pretty cleared out there. I will just, head right for it. Maintenance.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face.
When you can see it, which is seldom, strangely seldom. He's listening to a Pony Walkman, if you didn't happen to catch that. Good morning and welcome. So nice to see you there. And thank you very much to anyone who happened to make it to the live stream yesterday. That was fun. / emotional.
The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
Should we take this crowbar and drill for later, just in case? It's going to be a big yes from me, but I can't seem to fit it into my pockets. Oh well. No crowbar and drill for me. I'll just keep palm striking. That's fine. Level 5 clearance. This is the largest I've seen. Highest? Whatever's appropriate. So I don't have level 2 clearance in order to get in there. I do have level 1, finally. There must be some jump upgrade I have yet to get. And this looks corrupted.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there?
Do we want to? I mean, I know the override is important, but look at what else there is. Look with your special eyes. Much in the way that the Federal Bureau of Control has been corrupted by the antagonist Hiss, I have been corrupted by old commercial messages. Any time now. And aim better. Little tip for the future me. Aim better. That's really what I should be doing. I always end up trying to grab an item near me and then throw it to them. It's like I should just be grabbing an item right near them. Skipping the middleman. Control point. Just barely survived for it. Let us touch the ground and hope, oh, hope beyond all hope that Ahti has cleaned it. Alright, not quite as many files down in the maintenance section so far. I'm sure there will be something, though. Something collectible? Perhaps delicious? Another weird fungus room over there. Oh, come on. Come on, small corner of things. Okay, I'll wait. Sorry. Just got greedy there. Finally, a thing. It's been a vast, thingless desert for lo these last 7 minutes. Are there any other secret little side rooms? Level 4. Let's skirt this wall just in case. Scour? Some word with S. It's too early. It's too early to know. Let's just slick this wall for collectibles real quick. Gonna satchel this wall. Should be fine. Not seeing anything of a huge note. Ahti?
What's down that way?
Did it? Yep, it's flashing red. I thought for a second there maybe I had just become confused. What does that mean? Investigate the strange light in the break room. Okay, you got me. I'll go on the merry chase. One second. 1 second, break room.
Stepping to the FBC, there's lots to do, there's lots to read, but you don't dash and don't scream much. Let's join the Thresher Kids. Let's join the Thresher Kids.
Hey, man! What are you drawing? I'm drawing a dog!
I'm drawing the pyramid.
The what?
The pyramid.
What's a pyramid?
The Black Pyramid. It's in the astral plane.
Airplane?
Astral plane. It's big.
I think
white,
Topher has a
and
slight
empty.
hearing disorder that we should probably
Or
get
is
addressed.
it?
It's likely something we can
It's
look
a
at.
weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home.
Finally, some quality children's programming.
It's my home.
Who took you from your home, Topher? Who took you from your home? Okay. Into the break room, then. Hey. I'm in the astral plane now. Missed you, astral plane.
This
Good to
place
see you
makes me
again.
nauseous.
There's a little merry-go-round horse. Misting away.
An object of power. How do you think it got down here? A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Good horsey. Okay, press B to evade. Ooh, that's nice. I will so make use of that, thank you. Okay, gold enemies are immune. And that means I just need to evade, I suppose. You and the horse are now friends for life. That will definitely come in handy. Mm-hmm. Okay. They're saying, hey, come on, push it. Push it a little. Don't be stingy. back into the real world. Or as real as the inside of the oldest house can ever be. Did you know that there was a child's merry-go-round horse flashing people in the break room, Ahti? Like, literally right next door to your office. Did you know about that? Is that something that was inside your sphere of awareness, Ahti? Just a question, as your director. Not really important either way. Anyway, see you at the performance review.
Well done. You got the job.
Thank you.
It's place for congratulations.
Insert congratulations here.
Ei, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ahti here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ahti. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, easy peasy. It's just around the corner.
Yeah, but have you seen who's inside?
We need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah, you think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not
With
the
teeth,
yesterday's
I do.
Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table.
Try not to hurt yourself.
Perkele suoraan, that this house has a vermin problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions.
Oh, I
You
can't
catch
wait
the
to
end
see
of
them.
the thread before I go to my vacation. The works on the task board here you can do later when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it, and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now.
Just a
You
trickle
don't have to
in the
run
gutter,
with
then?
Your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back.
Aha.
That's great.
My clearance has been upgraded. I am now finally level 2. Ahti, always a pleasure. I would hug you if I had the controls. What a mess. Burn that trash.
Burn the trash. Throw it in the fire. Burn it all. Burn it into a reindeer. Not into...
Hey now, Ahti. Let's stop impersonating me trying to write. Okay, so do I want to go in immediately? Anytime now, menu. Burn the trash around the furnace. I'm assuming I will get to that eventually on the main path, perhaps? Because I have not yet seen a furnace, to my knowledge. So I probably don't have to go back anywhere. Ah, but this is level 2. Let's check that. Alright, no tape. Just a thing. For now.
It's time for the coffee breaks.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Convenient. This is where they keep the wheelie carts. We've got an escaped oops. Attention, maintenance staff. An object of power escaped the Panopticon a couple weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. If anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own. Definitely don't bind it to yourself, as I just did. Cordially, Security Director Simon Erish. Sorry, Simon. I've touched the horse. Hi? Good? It looks like a good color. Get myself some powdered eggs while I'm in here. Oh, come on. Come on, don't be stingy. Let me have a handful of powdered eggs. I've earned it. Looks like a little disturbance over there. But I don't think my evade power is quite up to snuff. For that huge a gap.
Hey, are you new? Go talk with Chief Arish in the security booth. He's in charge here.
Sure. Simon? Simon Arish, as I understand your name to be. Somebody's honking out there. There's a giant goose buried deep in the facility, apparently. Just honking and honking away. I'll be right there, Simon. Sorry. By the way, when is someone going to give me some armor or one of those Hadron vests? As director, should I maybe have one of those Hadron vests? I guess everyone else needs them because I'm naturally immune for some reason, is the whole point of it. But still, I'm feeling left out. Okay, so now we're over here. That was easier than I thought. However, I'm now hearing a lot of chanting and beginning to feel unsafe. There's that thing. Ah, I guess it's not a spatial disturbance, as I thought it was. It's just a end of the line. Interesting. Okay. Huge waste of time then. My apologies. Literally a wild honking goose chase. But we got to do that twice, so I'll consider it a win. That looks strangely enticing. Having a little ziggurat up this way. And yet, disappointment. Disappointment abounds. Fair enough. I'm not sure why I'm positive they will give me things for my persistence, when clearly that has been proven false. Central maintenance. I should probably be speaking with Simon. Oh, maybe that's a shortcut back. I'm not sure. I should probably be speaking with Simon. So that the enormity of this area can begin to make some sense to me.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
Shouldn't you be jumping off of my ass, Security Chief Arish? Okay, now I'm ready to speak to you.
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew.
You didn't mention that.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith.
And
in
as
the
head of
boss.
security, you've just been waiting for another guy to think up a plan for you. That's fair. I mean, yeah, that's how corporations work, but...
What's your read? When the converters and coolant pumps are working again, we should be able to get this baby back down to a safe temperature. I hope.
Can I ask you for a favor, Security Chief Arish? Could you just switch shirts with me? Cause that tie is stunning, and if you could just remove those security patches and give me that tie and plain black shirt, I would really appreciate it.
What do you
No?
know about the
Okay.
Hiss?
Not much, only what I've seen. Well, they use the same tactics that Marshall and Salvador taught us, which makes me think that the Hiss haven't completely erased the people inside, which is a pretty fucking horrible thought. Or they're just using whatever they find in their victims' heads. In any case, they are really eager to get inside the power plant.
Why do you think that is?
Shit, I don't know. They want to make my life harder?
What do you do here, Arish?
Security chief of the maintenance sector. I make sure all the weird shit down here doesn't bother the maintenance crews. Learned everything I know from Salvador. The best security agent this bureau has ever seen.
And you like your job?
I love it. You know, everyone thinks that maintenance is the lowest rung on the ladder just because we fix pipes instead of writing memos, but I gotta be honest. These are the bravest people in the goddamn building. I'm proud to work with them.
I've done a few odd jobs with these kind of folks. They say what they mean. I like that.
Oh, not sure what that was that just appeared behind my face for a second. For a brief second.
What exactly is the power plant?
Listen, I only know what Salvador told me, but I know it generates all the electricity for the Bureau, and it's got two very simple rules. Rule 1, keep it below a certain temperature. Rule 2, don't ever, ever open it. Oh, and 3, it's classified, so I shouldn't ask.
Sounds like secrets are standard operating procedure around here.
Oh, yeah, it's all part of the job.
What do you know about the circus?
Anything you can tell me about my gun?
Not much. That thing is director only. Salvador told me by the time he saw Trench use it. Sounds like that gun can do some serious damage. Yeah, I did see pictures of it once, though, and it looks different to that thing you're carrying. You modded or something? It's new.
Is new a good thing?
Given the circumstances, I'd say new is our best bet.
Do you know this Ati guy?
Of course. He's my favorite coffee break buddy. Dude has got some crazy stories. He probably knows more than anyone else around here. If you can make sense of what he's saying.
Coffee
Any
break
idea
buddies with
where he's
Artie.
from?
Coffee break buddies with me.
Guessing Sweden.
He's from where he's from. Look, there are just some stones that are better left unturned, you know?
Artie, apparently from the same place as Tommy Wiseau.
Right. You got a lot.
We'll just never know. I like to show dominance by climbing above the power converters after we have a discussion. I hope that doesn't bother you. Interesting. Alright, so we gotta keep the hissy gentleman away from the power pumps. Let's see here. I guess I have 3 more at this point. So I can use exactly 1 or keep a little. I'm really not sure what is going to be the most helpful to me at this point, because I'm not sure what I should be using yet. Spin has a generous magazine and high rate of fire, best used in bursts. Shatter has high stopping power. Scatter shot devastates grouped enemies at close range. It's a shotgun. Can also just increase base weapon damage. Okay. So I need a couple more things for that. I can't afford the shotgun, and I'm wondering if they expect me to have it around this point. Like if I'm going to run into trouble for not having the shatter form. Why not? Just in case I end up needing a shotgun for some reason. X switches weapon forms. Pistol. Scattershot. Lovely. Okay. Try to make use of that. So, coolant pumps. NSC coolant pumps. Everybody run. We got a problem. Okay, I'm gonna have to watch out for that explosion after death. Everyone's Tomasine with their little ribbon sleeves. He's taught the whole gang. Can chain reaction them off of their body explosions. It's good to know. Down, boy. Okay. Hello and welcome. Not too late at all, only about a half an hour into it here. And a pleasure to see you. Oh, that's cool. When you switch it while she's aiming, she does a little cowboy action. Fantastic. You'll come to find, as our relationship progresses, if there's one thing that, really gets me going, it's cowboy action.
Power cut. Replace
What?
the parts.
What does he mean by that? Okay. They've got firearms. Oh, wrong button. Okay. That was devastating. I thought I would try to see if the corner of that concrete pillar was destructible and did not notice that there was something explosive right next to me. What a shame. Pay a little bit more attention to what's nearby that's explosive from here on out. That's better. Smoothed out a few of my rough edges. Okay. Coolant pumps are that way. What's out here? Furnace chamber. This must be where the side quest is. Let's switch over to it. There's the right menu, finally. What a mess. So what counts as trash? Just these?
Trash. 15 barrels full of hazardous biological material. Seems like I'm breaking some environmental regulations on waste disposal. But if that's what Ahti wants, then I'll get it done.
That's what Ahti's gonna get. That one's fine. I'm assuming. We're only looking for biohazard. Oh, that looks deeply unpleasant. Let's put my face in it. I'm not sure if that one made it in. There was no boom. I was expecting a boom. Mail tube complaint. Hey, Bowser. Get this. The accounting department still says they haven't received my expense reports. They say the receipts probably got lost in the mail tubes because of a shift or a threshold or some such fuckery, and that if I don't have the originals, they can't verify my expenses for reimbursement. This is such bullshit. Why do we even use these fucking tubes if they just spit our mail out in some other goddamn dimension? Just venting here before I make a formal complaint. Useless pieces of... Cordially, Rodriguez. Oh, Rodriguez. That's no way to speak in a professional environment. But at the same time, I know that we all have to get our emotions out, and that using, you know, salty language is an effective way of doing that. And I appreciate that you're using salty language rather than acting out with physical violence or any other such options. I'm proud of you, Rodriguez. It could just be like a little ember, a little spark in the air, but it's so strange that there are just occasional red pixel squares floating. I don't think they expect me to focus that much on the single pixel squares. Alright. Must be another one hiding around here somewhere.
My name is Dr. Pierce, lead researcher of the Parakinesiology Department. I believe that I've discovered a code of natural forces residing within the Bureau itself, right under our noses. Darling refused to allocate me the budget or resources, so I'm taking matters into my own.
Oh, I still want to hear that. Oops. Darn. The furnace can speak.
Did you hear that? It's a sentient force capable of communicating. I checked and there's no record of ever installing this furnace. I believe that... Oh, sorry. What? Yes, I can feed you. What do you eat? I see. I'll try to find some volunteers.
Oh my goodness. No, don't find volunteers. the furnace has told her to feed it people. Okay. Did you do it? Did you feed people to the furnace? Do I need to feed people to the furnace? Is that where this is leading? Ah, there we go.
That's all of them.
You be good, furnace. I don't want to hear about what happens otherwise. So either be good or just don't let me hear about what happens. Rickety-tickety-tickety-tick. I'm climbing it up. Rickety-tickety-tickety-tick. Okay. And... Mm-hmm. Oh, come on. There we go. Thanks, physics. There's a TV with a fireplace. What does that mean? Interesting. I'm assuming that the secrets of this game only really continue to expand into the far reaches and dark corners of the facility, and that eventually you may need to get to like every platform in here for secrets. That could take a while. Rather impressed. Alright, so I was still headed for the cooling pumps. Yes, which are here. Just in the side quest room. Let me jump up here real quick. Make sure there's no box. Good, good. Alright, coolant pumps. Apparently we're in a cave now. That's where we keep the coolant pumps.
Oh, this place is gonna come down.
Not if I have anything to telekinesis about it. We've arrived. Okay.
Bro, go to ship. Fix it fast. If the plant goes boom, we can throw the spoon in the coal.
Oh, okay. No escape. got switched on me. Him. Okay, I'll keep popping. Much like Pringles, I won't stop. Okay, there's no one up there. And a thing right next to it. Alright. Flanking me, huh? Getting all up in my flanks. Not sure how I keep switching when I'm not pointing somehow. I don't like the fact that your shield regenerates. Alright, so we got that one, we got that one. I guess one more off this way. Somewhere. There we go.
Shit. What now?
My old enemy, the Glock, is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with that shit. He is very clever. He is trying to sneak in. We got him caught with his hand in the fish trap. Get rid of him.
What the hell is
Well,
that?
this is
That's
something.
the thing I've ever seen.
So sorry, one second. My laptop has stopped monitoring. Let me refresh the chat there. While we have some delightful musical accompaniment. There we go. I am back. So his old enemy Clog is trying to sneak in. Clog. It's not very nice. Just try to keep my boots out of that to some extent. There you go. Back with you, Clog. I can honestly say I have never had this experience. This exact experience before. And I'm having a heck of a time.
need to fix
Oh,
this
I've
thing
made him
ASAP.
angry.
There go the pipes. Nothing more satisfying than manual labor.
All right, we have cooling. And just in the nick of time, I must imagine. Things were about to get hot, hot, hot. And things are about to get hot, hot, hot. Is that the sentient form of Clog? Yikes, okay. He's got a minigun. Which means I'm gonna need some telekinesis. Oh, what a shame that it happened to be on shotgun mode. Oh, come on. Ah. Bundles of wire right in the way. Darn. All right. I have got to find some way to regenerate my health a little better here. I keep getting into these situations where I have no excuse but to die. So I'll just take it slow. No, you're not getting your shield back. I'm not taking it that slow. Beautiful. What a way to go. All right. I am very much looking forward to when we discover the secret to bringing those floaty guys back. That will really turn the tide of this thing. Hey. Oh, you guys are bad now. Okay. Did you get overrun while I was gone? What are you doing in here? There, you're good. You're bad. Oh, you can actually take them out with other guys. That's interesting. Okay.
Blockages in pipe C through.
You hanging in there? There's guys like right here, right where you were standing, and you seem unarmed and unprepared. I'm worried about you, Simon. All right, where are these converters? Oh, yikes. That backfired. That's what's firing. Okay. Are there any health nubs back here still, by any chance? Does standing in here regenerate me? No? Okay. Back for health nubs, then. And return to the fray. That went so poorly. Because I did not realize there was a guy flying around with missiles. Maybe that's it. Okay. I'm assuming that's where I will come back out.
We need to hurry.
I'm trying. Okay. So there's a lot of these things lying around. There's one connected to the wall there. I'm not sure if it's opening this gate.
You need to fix it before the old twig bats inside the plant has a shit fit.
There's a twig pants inside the plant? I don't understand so much of what you tell me, Ahti. I want to. I desperately want to understand. That's a little bit hard to see the enemies behind. Home safe tests. Investigate the training course. Okay, give me a second. I've got to come back and read some of that, too. I've just been trying to pick up the correspondences, mostly. Hey, Simon, I got your message. Yeah, if someone in the sector is asking about Ahti, just tell him you'll handle it, and leave it at that. Under no circumstances should any personnel intervene with his day-to-day routine. I told you everything I know about him, so you could better deal with his odd habits, but yes, it's still very much a classified matter. So Ahti himself, it seems, is an altered event, an altered world event. Also, I saw your report about the quarry worker who wandered into the Foundation. Detaining him was the right move. We'll figure out what he saw before we decide on next steps. Cheers, Lynn. P.S., in case you hadn't noticed, something is up between Trench and Darling. I know this isn't your strong suit, but try your best to stay out of it. I think we're caught up to the rest. Oh, good. Yes, these are our abilities. Let's see here. Floppy disk must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. An 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. Well, that's just fun to say. Stolen from a Soviet military base by agents. The diskette contained launch codes to some sort of missiles believed to be reserved for use against... After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. So we already know what these do, but it's interesting to see the actual backstory case files. Phone allows the director to communicate with... If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal redacted. It spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Its origin remains unknown. Alright, a fiberglass horse, once used as a seat for a merry-go-round ride. The pole is still connected to the object, capable of moving short distances at high speeds. It was discovered at the site of an abandoned amusement park. Well, of course. It reported that the rides would move on their own and they would be chased out. When these rumors reached the Bureau, agents were dispatched to investigate. Okay. But what I am not seeing is the thing that I just picked up. Home safe tests. There, finally. Utilization of paranatural elements. Munitions testing on OOP-22, aka the home safe. The safe object of power can produce a barrier. That would be so useful. Using objects or material from its immediate vicinity, Bureau Rangers were given permission to employ heavy weaponry against a para-utilitarian bound to this object in order to gauge the barrier's durability. Testing will continue after the safe object of power is clearly a viable candidate for use. Alright. So we may be getting a very, very useful power soon. That is warning us about. And sorry that took so long to find. I got a backlog of those I need to check. That will help me finally, perhaps, keep a little of my health inside my body. If I had a shield, a barrier of sorts. Yes. Ouch. I can't tell where it is. Yeah. It's beyond the gate, that's why. There's an awful lot of those power bricks. There we go. And now I see why. Okay, so maybe just one more of those somewhere I missed, perhaps on the first side. Let me look around just a bit. Oh, thank you very much for the congratulations on the 9th anniversary yesterday. That was very fun to see everyone. A lot of them I have never actually been able to interact with face-to-face, so that was such a lovely time. It meant a lot to us as a team, and we appreciate it. Appreciate your indulgence as we pat ourselves on the back in the midst of everything. It's very, very kind of you. And I hope that the donation David mentioned, which is incredibly generous of him, is worthwhile to the fullest extent.
Let's go lift the lockdown.
These are my silly hopes. Okay, so that is fixed. Let me just check. There's a locked door up here. I doubt we'll do anything now that we've fixed that, but let's check it. It did go green. Was red just prior. Maybe we have to reboot it now. I should really switch. I always press the wrong one. The wrong side. I should really switch this back to the correct mission. I don't know where that training course is they're trying to get me to look at. We may still be in the right spot. Upcoming game reminder. Next game is Wednesday at 8, usual spot. There's a poker game going among the security staff. Or some sort of game with money involved. Not necessarily poking one another. It's time for the corruption to get out. Just take your things and leave.
To protect them. Forces contain a lockdown. Only be lifted by a directorial override.
This is what we came here to do.
Okay, we've arrived. Let me just sweep the room. 1 second. That leads back to the elevator, which will take us to our friends. Not seen any other documents. Okay. Then let's do it.
That's it. The other sector should be open now. I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
Okay, so now my question is, I can go back the elevator way. I could even fast travel back to the boardroom if from right here. And that would be very quick, but I'm wondering where that training course is. I have no clue. Let me see if I can find it on the map or something. This map is hilarious, because it is designed to show you how impossible it is to make a map for a place like this. Like, yeah, fair enough. So is a good defense in that yellow section? Is that what I'm to believe? Near central maintenance? I'll keep on the lookout for it. I am not sure. There's another clearance level 2 door. Might as well. Another note about that sci-fi novel. Unless You. These days, most young adult novels intertwine the coming-of-age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance. Unless You has managed to do both. In the story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to a virus called the Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the whole world. To find the cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories. The people all live in walled cities now because dystopian future, and along the way, they just have to fall in love. I liked how we never got to know if the Fix was ever actually, fixed. The ending was bold, especially for a young adult. The main character succumbs to the Fix when she's so close to the cure, and commands her love interest to go on and save the world. She knows this is the end for her, but that the job can still get done. She never dies out in the unknown, alone and surrounded... She dies, rather, out in the unknown, alone and surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. I give this book 3 out of 5. I feel most of the teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I'd recommend it to my brother's kids. It seems weird because all of the things you find, all of the little scraps and whatnot, have something to do with it. It has something to do with what's going to happen to you in this story. So the part that's very interesting is the main character succumbs to the fix when she's so close and commands her love interest to go on and save the world. Just sort of interesting that there are the themes being posited. Okay. Got some nice items there. There's the elevator. Okay. So we can, of course, get out of maintenance, go back up to the boardroom anytime from that position. There's that old level 5 clearance. So I do believe the mission we're looking for is in the maintenance area. It should be down here somewhere. Let me take a quick look before we go back and speak with Emily. I just don't want to miss it if it's like a shield move, specifically. There, now I can finally see. Seems like when it doesn't know where you are exactly, it can't show you where you are on the map, obviously. Black Rock. That sounds interesting. So I'm in ventilation. I would have to get back to, like, central maintenance? I just have no idea how to, like, navigate this. How to use this to decide which direction to point myself. Let me see if there are any signs for central maintenance, or if I can even perhaps fast travel to central maintenance. That will make it easier. Ventilation. I don't want the control room. It's like there is one right there in central maintenance, isn't there? I thought we had one. You must be just calling it the power plant. I'm going to go to that one. I'm so sorry. This is very confusing. I'll figure out what I'm looking for. I'm guessing at the moment that it's an offshoot of the NSC control room. The door for which is there. And then I want to go pretty immediately left and hug the left wall outside of there. That's my guess. Actually, maybe it is that one rather than NSC, which is now unlocked. Let's check. I guess it was unlocked earlier. We took a peek out here. My speculation is muddying the water. Am I being haunted? These sounds are very strange. I can't tell if anything visually is happening, but there's like such a weird sound going on. Okay. That's enough of the haunted toilets for sure. What are these? Get out of here. Okay, Black Rock Processing, Sector Elevator, Field Training. We're finally in the right spot. Field Training Actor Complaint. I'd like to file a formal complaint regarding the unauthorized use of my voice in a state of quality that I did not agree on. The fact that they were planning to use material from what I thought was a rehearsal was not communicated to me at all. Had it been, I would have disallowed the use of those recordings. I want use of the Ranger Field Training Course recorded messages to halt immediately. I will not stand for this humiliation among my peers. I will go to HR if necessary. Randall Pulaski. Well, I can't wait to hear them. I'd like to register with myself. Okay.
So I just read this. Welcome to the Ranger Field Training Course. The course must be completed in the specified amount of time. When you're ready to start, press the button. Is that all, or?
I always did love obstacle courses.
Okay. I suppose it will become clear as we go through it.
Get ready, Ranger. Course starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Start. Mm-hmm.
"45 seconds remaining. Remaining.
Darn. That's gonna cost me. And I'm out of stuff.
Course failed.
Course failed, I guess he said. Sure. I will not fumble that last one. We'll try it again.
4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Also wasn't actually running for half the time.
Mm-hmm. 45 seconds remaining. seconds remaining. Course complete. Congratulations, Rainer.
Guessing this isn't usually part of the course. It's protecting itself.
There we go.
I need to hit it harder to break that shield.
Give me that safe. Shield yourself exclusively. And what button would that be? Left button. Hold. That is fantastic. Alright. Polished off that little side quest there with a very, very important upgrade. Grab that, whatever it is. Ritual impulse. Ah. Plastic tree procedures. Item must be contained within a soundproof cell. A Holiday Memories brand white plastic tree with green plastic stand. The item repeats words and phrases spoken within a range of always in a tone below a certain amount of hertz. This verbal mimicry has profoundly distressing effects on the individual it is copying. Well, I can imagine. The item was taken from the a Canadian research station established on Ross Island in Antarctica, where it was used to celebrate the holiday season. In 1979, solar radiation damaged the radio, severing the base's only means of communication with the world. After the frozen passages opened, a military expedition visited the base to re-establish contact. They found the base's occupants in various states of madness, rambling about voices in the tree. Military personnel discovered they also heard the tree speaking. After locking the item in a supply crate, they brought it back to the mainland, at which point the Bureau intervened. So somewhere in this house there is an evil talking plastic Christmas tree. I wonder if that health recovery mod is something that will allow me to finally regenerate. to try one of those. I keep picking them up, but I'm not sure yet how to use them. Alright, so now we should just be going to speak with Emily. I believe that's our only active quest. Yes. And we can probably do so through the service elevator. Sector elevator, right there. I am very curious what Black Rock Processing is. I don't think I'm supposed to be in there just yet. Judging by the strength of those shields. That did nothing. Okay. Is that a stapler or an altered item? Don't take office equipment home. I want to go out this way, and so I have. Atlas Chamber. What? What is the Atlas Chamber? Man, wouldn't it be creepy if there were like a version of you on every bridge that you could see walking across? Huh. I don't know what the Atlas Chamber is. I can't wait to find out. Question in the chat there. What headset am I using for gaming? It's so crystal clear. That's very, very nice to hear. I believe it's like a HyperX. It's just the Xbox branded version of their normal one. I think there's like one slightly smaller model, and then I have like the one up above that, a HyperX. $40? $40 to $50 thing? Something around there. The turbine room requires level 4 clearance. I think I'm probably fine there, and I guess we don't get to go any further, so that's fine. We need a bridge or a floaty ability. But good. A little more exploration in, and didn't let those guys push us around. Thresholds. The oldest house is a place in flux. Thresholds appear with no warning. What the threshold will contain is a question we can only answer once it manifests. The widely accepted theory is that thresholds are dimensions vibrating on a redacted frequency different from our own. When these frequencies match, the threshold will manifest in the oldest house, which acts as a... Others theorize thresholds are parallel universes, or possibly our own reality at a different point in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affects the house or attracts the thresholds. We do know for certain that thresholds are not permanent. Eventually their frequency will shift. Some believe that Earth itself is just another threshold connected to the oldest house, which is itself actually rooted in some other reality. This theory, while impossible to disprove, causes redacted in those who learn of it, so is actively denied. All right, Emily, I've kept you waiting long enough. And I apologize. I want to go to executive, I assume? Yes, I am using the black one, the black HyperX. Stealthy. Not a pain at all. Thank you for your questions. I hope I am understanding and responding to them correctly, and not missing any. But do feel free to yell at me if that's not the case. Hey! Hey, you missed a question! Hunt me down. Hello, Pyramid. I missed you. That was your chance to say that you missed me too, and yet you remain stony silent. Okay. Okay. I still have not unlocked any new outfit, but I do have several new ability points and a new ability column. Shield. So that is good to know. We may continue to get new points down the line here. At least up till this point, apparently. Ground Slam. Oh, I'm getting a little sneak peek. Well, interesting. Okay. In the meantime, let's go health. I'm assuming that's going to be important. And energy. We'll save the other three for now. Just in case something becomes clear after we speak to Emily.
Jesse, you made it. And you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk, Emily.
Yes, of course.
Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her. I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through. That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside. But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan. I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan. I've never heard of it. But around here, assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along.
She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head.
Hi, it's me. I'm the
I
being.
call her Polaris. As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes, but one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the Hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan.
I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector? Use my keycard. The sector elevator will take you there.
Clearance level 3. Fantastic.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past, I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
Oh, I believe it. All right. Looks like we have a lot of new quests. Let's check the list here. Find Marshall or go back to the NSC energy converters. Not sure why there's a time limit on it. Is that actually going down in real time? It is. So I only have 19 minutes in real time to complete that mission, to decide to complete that mission. I don't really know what it is. But let's fast travel back to the energy converters and check. Would be nice to have an excuse to fast travel around a bit. Gotta get used to this place and navigating it efficiently. So we finally have a name, too. We know that we are a being that came from another dimension through an object of power and has now lodged in Jesse's head. And our name is Polaris. How lovely. All right. assuming I'm going to the energy converters themselves. Eliminate his targets. Okay. Well, that's not good. I've got to stay better hidden. It's not looking good for me. Ooh. Darn. So close. So it seems like those are just sort of random missions rather than necessarily required missions. At least not main progress. So I'm not sure what happens if you fail it and there's a 19-minute time limit. That is fantastic. I'm so glad you got a headset. I'll look forward to seeing some of your streams in future. I have very much liked this one. It's easy to use and comfortable and relatively cheap. Just what I need in my current situation. Just what I need in my discomfortable poverty. So if this ever loads me back in, I want to check if it's still on. If the mission still exists. It's got me switched back to Old Boys Club now. Yep, seems like I failed it. So I'm assuming those will pop up from time to time, and you can fail them or not. Depending. This one did not go my way, but maybe next time. We now have 7 ability points. Let's even out the shield. And then when released, you can propel debris. That would be fun. Let's try that. If this unlocks it, it does. Aha! That will be interesting. Alright, so now I have a personal mod slot. What does that mean? I'm still not exactly sure if I need to use those in this menu or where. Personal mods, here we go. This is something I have definitely been missing. Let's order by rarity, I suppose. This is a level 3 health recovery. So it doesn't actually give you, like, passive health regeneration, but it does allow the nibs to give you more health. I think I will go ahead and throw that in. Keep myself healthy. Launch energy, evade energy. -12. I think I will probably go for that. Make evading use a little less. On my pistol type, Let's see. Exclusive to spin, exclusive to shatter. Alright, so I can boost accuracy. Damage while low on health, damage after a kill, energy gained from headshots. Straight damage against armor or straight damage. I would say let's do damage against enemy armor, just in case. And projectile spread? Sure. Alright. Be a little bit better equipped there. For the next time one of these missions crops up. Let us return to Central Executive. Though I apologize for yet another loading screen, and then maybe I will leave us there for now. We'll go after Marshall during the next session here, as we are approaching 2 hours. And I would hate to waste too much of your day on my nonsense. But I'm very, very glad to get another peek into this world. I am absolutely enthralled by this game. It has everything I love, all wrapped up into a delicious package. So smooth. I'm loving the janitor. I'm loving the security guy. Emily Pope and I are best friends. I haven't had a familial relationship like this since the orphanage. Oh, you guys are very, very kind in the chat there with your flattering statements. I enjoy being in your company as well. More than I can properly articulate with my tongue and teeth. Thank you so very, very much for your time. We will be going after Ms. Marshall in the Research Parapsychology Department next time. I absolutely cannot wait. I will be back to evade. Apparently you can't evade. I was going to show you my powers, but never mind. In Central Executive, that would tear up the rugs. It's too dangerous. Thank you again, and I will see you next time for more fun and flinging stuff. Bye for now.